President Adams, you're the first mayoral candidate in living memory to have united the Bronx, Harlem, and Staten Island. So the real New Yorkers. So what are you going to do for jobs? You're here talking about stopping the violence and taking the guns off the street. How are you going to make transformational jobs for these people in the Bronx and Harlem and Staten Island?
It's the same thing. We want to have a real anti-crime program.
Yeah.
We need an anti-violence program.
Yeah.
And when you improve our educational system, you make sure that our children are not sitting in Rikers because they're dyslexic, not sitting in Rikers because they have learning disabilities, or don't have vocational training. And so I'm going to focus on all the boroughs and lifting up our New York young people so they can be employed.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I love that. You say so ready to have the vote somewhere. Listen, the roots run deep, and you know, Ms. Hawkins, your son and I played basketball together. I remember when I left the 103rd precinct and leaving Spofford that day, you know, it almost gave me chills. When I left Spofford that day and I went to see our counselor after being arrested and beaten, I walked into the counselor's office just confused as a baby, 15 years old, and I tried to talk to the counselor, and the counselor told my brother, I want you to come back for further visits. But she said, young man, don't even bother coming back. You are so bitter and angry that it's only a matter of time that you're going to live a life of just incarceration. So don't even bother coming back again. And when you think about this journey here and how we got here, let's be clear, folks. I am you. Don't get it mixed up. Everyone knows my glory. They just don't know my story. My story is your story. And when I started out this journey, I said, I don't care what they write about me. I don't care how they report about me. I don't care what they say about me. I don't care how they use coded languages. I don't care what they do because I know I can always come home. Boy, my community just adore me. I can always come home, no matter what happens. I can come home and they say, listen, forget about all that stuff, Eric. We know you. And we see in you what is going to inspire these young children. And that's why I'm doing this. I never had a doubt, not one day, that we were not going to win this. Never doubted. That's why I was walking around with this, like this little strut. You know? I just had this little strut to me. I just had this level of, you know what? And you need to understand that. Because when these babies are under fire, they need to understand it's not what people call you, it's what you answer to.
That's right. And we got swag, y'all.
And so we have never seen a mayor with swag like me. Never. And so we are going to put cool back into being a mayor. Not only am I going to be able to bear the weight of the city, but you're not going to mind having a beer with me. Everyday blue-collar guy.
That's right.
Nothing pompous about me. You know, there's nothing special. You know, I don't come from these fancy schools. I went to CUNY.
That's right.
I was in public school.
Right up.
You know me, you know my story, because I remind you of your cousins, your uncle, your spouses, your brothers,
Yes.
all of your needs have stars on it for praying for men like me.
That's right.
I know that.
All day.
And so now people have a lot of questions. I'm done.
Yeah, hey.
Listen, if you don't know me by now, you never will. So I got one message. Tomorrow is election day.
Go time.
You had 35 years to prod, to probe, to look at me, to inspect me. Listen, it's over, folks.
Yep.
It's over.
That's right.
Only question I have is that you vote, and that you rate me one.
That's right. Number one.
That's what it's about. So listen, I have to be careful right now. You folks said only one. I'm telling people, you rank you whatever you want, because they're going to say later, Eric said, so everybody only rank him.
We said only one. Only one. Only one. We saying that.
So,
That means Queen said.
so let me,
Can I ask a question?
you can, brother. You can, brother. You can, brother. Brother, you can. You can, brother. Brother, you can. Brother, you can. Okay, you can. As soon as I finish this, brother, we have a one-on-one, okay? Is this restaurant over here? This liquor store over here? Tony, the Golden Glove champion. When you speak with Tony, he'll tell you how he's doing with you. That's how far back we go.
Just can't be clapping for him because he's black. We gotta know what we're gonna do what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? All that because he's black, we gotta make sure he knows what he's supposed to do. Listen, nobody gonna fire me. We gotta make sure he knows what he's supposed to do.
Text Tony. Text Tony, brother. Text Tony.
We gotta make sure.
You know exactly what
He's black, and oh, we gonna make happy. But is he gonna do what he's supposed to do?
other folks coming in saying they can't call our name. So here we are. Shooters in the city, they have increased 64% over last year. 64% over last year. In the Bronx yesterday, I sat down with the mother and father of those two babies that we saw the gunman reaching over them shooting. I was in Inwood today. The streets were cut off because we had a shooting last night where someone lost their life while driving a car. We're watching this gun violence, and as Ms. Hawkins stated, and so many stated, folks have given this false narrative that we don't want safety in our community. And we do. We want safety and justice. We don't have to surrender the safety we deserve for the justice we need. We don't have to do that. And that's what we are fighting for. That's what my campaign is about. It's about rebuilding trust. It's about feeling the anger of this brother behind me. He's talking about all these shooters that he's having in his community. I understand his anger. And I'm going to match his anger with action. I am going to show you how to keep a city safe without treating people in disgrace. That's what we're going to accomplish. And so Southeast Queens, 40 projects, all of my city, this is our opportunity. Finally, the little guy is going to win. Finally, the everyday guy is going to win and become the mayor of the city of New York. When I win, you win. When I win, you win. And so tomorrow is election day. Here's what we have to do. You only have 4 things to do. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. Grind and vote. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. Grind and vote. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. Grind and vote. That's it. That's it. You do that, we win. If you let people distract you, we lose. Stay focused. Stay focused. That's the goal there. So I thank you. Let's get people to the poll. Let's energize our community. let's embrace each other. I want to definitely touch that brother, and I want to embrace him, because we're all hurting. We're all feeling the pain.
That's right.
We're all seeing a loss of lives. We are in pain, folks, all of us. We were denied during COVID. We were denied during gun violence. We were denied during unemployment. We were denied over and over again. So I know your pain because I live your pain. We're finally, we're going to have a mayor that has gone through a lot to help people who are going through a lot. We're going to do this together. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. To go north side to where the schools are supposedly higher level and better functioning. But he made a mistake. He went to the wrong school in Bayside. He went to Bayside High School, not Cardozo. But, you know, I never thought I'd be standing here politically. But, you know, I've coached and I've won a lot of games, but I've also lost games. And if you look at the scoreboard and you're down 20 with 10 seconds to go, you know the game is over. I hate to say it, New York City right now, the game is almost over.
Yeah.
And if we don't get the right gentleman in there,
That's right. That's right. Amen. Amen.
we either have to open up the jails, or one last time on an easy pass to head out of New York City. You know, if you see me coach, I'm a total psycho. And people go, Coach, you're nuts. Why? And I say, well, you know what? I demand that my kids get up and go to school, go to class, try their best, do their homework, study, come to practice, work hard in practice. If they have to learn something, ask the question so they learn it, and be the best person they can be. And if I'm crazy for yelling at a kid to do that, you know, right now in New York City, there were kids getting obituaries before they're getting diplomas. SCLs. I drive all around. You drive all around. We see them. Street corner losers. And after they start becoming a street corner loser when they're young, they become an LL, a lifetime loser. The last 3 years, we've had good years. We didn't win a state championship. We lost at Barclays in 2019. But in those 2 years, I've lost 2 young men to gun violence. This Saturday, I'm going to invite, hopefully, the new mayor, Eric Adams, to Basil Projects, where I will be coaching a game in my Cardozo uniform. The kid that I wanted to coach, Amir Griffin, who turned 16, July. He got shot and killed October 26, 2019. People think I'm a good speaker. One of the best speeches I ever gave was one of the worst speeches I ever gave at his funeral, November 4th. Now, I know sometimes you expect to be politically correct. I'm tired of the politicians trying to be politically correct. I just want them to be correct.
Yes.
And Eric, you know, you never know where life takes you. You know, when you're in Tracy Mansion, you know, I don't mind coming by and giving you some suggestions, because I've been in this neighborhood when I became a CIT, crisis intervention teacher, in ISA in 1984.
Right.
You know, I can't believe how many kids I bailed out of jail. I can't believe how many kids later on, after doing things that I wasn't allowed to do to them now that I could do to them later, thanking me. And I'm just praying the city, because I still think I got a lot of left in me. I know Eric's got a lot in him. It's time. It's time. You know, it's time. And maybe I spoke a little too long, but I put in 41 years as the head coach of Cardozo, and I'm hoping I can do another 41. God bless you. We want to thank you.
N is in Nancy, AC, L-E-R-I-O.
NAC.
L-E-R-I-O. They call me the crazy crowd.
So we're gonna move the program along. We have one more speaker right before Eric, and just stick around if you want to ask questions, because we have.
Hi.
Hold on, leave the brother alone. Brother, you want to rap? If you want to rap, okay, sure. But we just
Hold on, excuse us. All right. Give us a second. Let them have a moment. Back up.
I was just angry. I apologize for the language I used to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because my friend just got shot out here. They just shot up my neighborhood with little kids' hands. And little kids came and play outside in their yard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, everybody keeps talking about what they want to do, what they're going to do. Ain't nobody did shit in I don't know how many years. I got shot out here. They shot at me 23 times right there on that corner. Nothing happened to nobody. Nothing happening out here. Everybody keeps talking about what they want to do, what they're going to do. Ain't shit happened since 2000. What was that when I got shot?
Mid-90s.
So here's
What's your name?
My name is Donald Davis.
So here's my question to you. First, like I said, your uncle, you said, Tony Robinson, Golden Glove, winner. You should find out, say, hey, tell me about Eric Adams. That's number one, because credible messages are important. Your uncle and I go back to the 70s. And I've been in this community fighting for exactly what you want. What I would love to get from you, say, Eric, here's some of the things I believe we should do to deal with the on-the-ground. So take my cell, and I'm not like those other cats. And I would love for us to sit down and talk about, based on you being on the ground, a victim of gun violence, saying, Eric, this is what I believe. How do we empower that? And brother, you a forceful looking brother. A lot of brothers will stop and listen to you just by your physical presence. And I want to take the pain that you're feeling, like I took the pain of being beat by police, I took that pain and turned it to purpose. I want you to take the pain you're feeling and turn it to purpose. As we hit these streets and get these gang members out, I've been sitting down with gang members for 2.5 years, asking them what
I sit with them every day.
So that's why you and I should partner together to get this done. Because brothers gonna work it out. So
Brothers gonna work it out.
Good stuff, brother. Good stuff.
Write it down.
And you, I can't share a chair to you.
Let him have it.
Okay, text me. Okay, text me. Send me your information, and I'll be back here next week, and you and I sit down and we'll talk. We're gonna map out some stuff. But I want you not only here, I want you to travel with me throughout this entire city as we turn this around. Okay? Appreciate you, man.
And I appreciate you taking your time talking to him, because I live in this community.
I just finished telling him, I said, look how real it is. Anybody else would have waited over there and had their ego on high. He came down in these streets and came and addressed this man as a man, face to face, eye to eye. There's no division here in Southeast Queens. There's no division against our people or anything. We here stand together.
And a house divided cannot stand. It's all about unity. Unity. This is our community. Our children are getting hurt. I'm afraid to walk the streets. It's never been like that the whole 50-something years that I lived here.
You know, that's okay.
I did 23rd.
Okay.
So move.
I'm here. I'm right here. I know my cue.
All right, is he in? All right. Oh, wow. All right.
Eric, when you get a chance, just take a picture of me, Naclerio, Greg.
Let's make it quick.
All right.
Hey, we need to make it quick.
Yes.
You have your phone?
I can take a picture of something. You guys ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Father alive in the hood has been around a long time. A lot of street cred.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
What's coming out? Can I just get one?
All right.
That's my partner, Ken.
Those are my next president, Vice President. Barack Obama right here.
Yeah. So are you going to be the next Jamie Dimon or an M&A lawyer? Both?